All right, boys, I literally did 41K in a day last November, and I'm going to show you exactly how you can do it and how you can make money in dropshipping now. There's a lot of gurus out here that really don't want to drop sauce and aren't doing organic videos like this, but I want to make this JB education channel kind of just to show y'all niggas that, like, bro, this shit's easy. Like, even people that are like just getting into dropshipping are making money nowadays, bro, and I want to show y'all how to do it too. So just to give you a little bit of backstory on me, I'm literally still in high school. I'm 17 years old, and I started this when I was, I think, 16. I've been in there for around a year. And yeah, bro, I've made over 6 figures in less than a year. Yes, over 6 figures in less than a year while being in high school. I know it's crazy. It's been a wild ride in dropshipping, and to be honest with you, bro, it all started from a TikTok. Literally, I was on the bus scrolling on TikTok, and I saw something about like dropshipping, and I saw somebody make like 10K a day, and I was like, bro, I want to get into it too. And that's really how most people get into it. I've had plenty of people in my free community talk about it and how they kind of just saw my video and they were like, oh, I want to get into dropshipping. So, I mean, that's really how I got into it. I don't have no fancy backstory. I literally live in the suburbs. Without further ado, let me kind of tell y'all about the 41K day and how I did it day 1 of testing. So here it is. Just to give y'all a little bit of backstory, before this, I was literally door dashing after school. Yes, I'm still in high school. I was door dashing after school every single day just to pay for my ads and just to be like, okay, I can pay for this for my ads and stack up bread at the same time. Then that 41K day product came, and that was the product that really told me, like, bro, I don't need to do DoorDash. Now, I know a lot of y'all are still inspiring to like get to that point of even hitting the 10K month or 20K month. And to be honest with you, bro, I say keep going. That is amazing. I'm not gonna lie to you. If you need any help, literally hit me up in the free community. I want to kind of break down how I did a 41K day so y'all can kind of replicate that, to be honest with you, bro. I know a lot of people hype up the product and act like you have to have sell a legendary product to really scale really high, but at the end of the day, bro, my product was very regular. And I'm not gonna lie, I was gonna hop on here and not tell y'all the real product, but I'm gonna go ahead and leak it. Basically, all it was a necklace, and I can't specify what name of the necklace it was, but all it was basically a game, and the game had merch, and it basically had a necklace with it. So all I did was literally find the necklace on TikTok, and basically I saw a whole bunch of people crowding, and it was going viral. Everybody was like, I need this necklace, I need this necklace. And bro, I was just the person to give it to, you know what I'm saying? To be honest with you, bro, it was a crazy run, and I probably wouldn't do it again just because it was a little bit like off. If you do dropshipping, a lot of people frown on people that like run products under other brands. So basically what I ran was called a dupe. It was basically like something that's not full on rep, a rep being like running Gucci slides or Prada bags, something like that. I'm not doing actual running dupes. Basically the difference between running a dupe and a rep, I already told y'all, is basically a dupe has no label. So basically I was just saying I had the necklace. I wasn't saying I was the actual brand. I'm gonna be real with you, that's kind of the entire story. But the overall message of the product and the structure of why it actually sold is something that actually needs to be studied. And I'm gonna kind of break that down on how I found it and what were really the green flags and why it actually sold to that demographic. So a lot of people tend to overcomplicate it, like it's really hard to find good winning factors. Basically, I can tell you the reasons why that product sold right now. Number one, it had a huge TAM, meaning it had a huge total addressable market. And to be honest with you, everybody in that market, basically everybody that wanted to buy the product, let's say you go into the store, basically everybody that goes to that store is your total addressable market. So if I was just a local store in the middle of a neighborhood, everybody in that local neighborhood is my total addressable market, because 9 times out of 10 they're gonna come to me for groceries and come to me for snacks and stuff like that. Everybody in that total addressable market was literally dying to have this product. They were literally, oh my God, I need this, it's sold out. Oh my God, I want this so bad. And all it is basically supply meets demand. If the demand is really high and supply meets it, it's going to skyrocket. So basically me knowing the demand of the product and me just meeting it with the supply is literally all you're doing as a dropshipper. But another thing that I really talk about that is a winning factor is always solving a problem. And to be honest with you, that problem wasn't really a thing in this product, but all it did was solve the problem of crisis. And that's kind of what a trendy product is going to do. But at the end of the day, that's why it died out so quickly and I wasn't able to scale it up to maybe $1 million a month. And because all it was a trendy product. If I was to go sell that product right now, I probably wouldn't even be able to market it. Number one, because there's too many competitors. Number two, because there's nobody to market to, because everybody that would have bought it already already bought it. At the end of the day, it was a good product to sell because I was the first person to get to it. After the fact, it's not scalable, and that's why I'm not running products like that anymore. If you run a really like scale, you see these people making 10K days consistently, bro, I'm telling you, go watch some video I just posted talking a little bit about how the product actually won it as well. It was a unique product. It was a necklace specific to that niche and specific to the people that really wanted it. The riches are in the niches. I think Alex Hormozi said that, bro. Moving on from the product factors, I want to kind of talk about the second most important thing I did to actually make me 41K in a day. So that being the ad strategy. The ad strategy was absolutely cracked. I'm not gonna lie to you. I ran on TikTok. If you don't know, I didn't run on Meta. It's very, very hard to do big revenue day on Meta because Meta takes a little bit more time to gather your customer, but once it gets it, it's gonna scale more. But that also means it's gonna take more time. But TikTok is going to get you those high quality people, but it's not going to give you as much longevity. Basically, the ad strategy that I ran was 3 CBOs. All the CBOs, the price was $51.77, and all of them were launched at the same exact time. And the reason why you do this is because you want to try to find all your pockets. So basically, your pixel is something you attach to your campaign budget optimization. When you attach a pixel to the CBO, it's going into the regular people and it's trying to find whoever your customer is and trying to find who the ad is going to hit. And when it's going, it's collecting. So to be honest with you, when I was running, it collected it very, very fast. And the reason why was because there was a starving market for wanting that product. So basically, when I started spending, automatically it already read, like basically TikTok can read your video a little bit, and it already read exactly where I wanted to go. And I may have hit a rock or two. I had a rock and went straight to the island. That's kind of how pixels work in a kind of dumbed down version, but that's kind of how you want to be able to see your product. You want your creatives to be very, very fluid to the point where TikTok can already read, they can read your ad so well that the point they know where your customer is. And that's how you get those crazy days day one. And if y'all want to learn a whole lesson on creative building and how you make creatives, we can do that too. I ain't even tripping because I'm gonna try and drop like 2 times a week on this channel. So, but with those creatives, basically what I did, there was a couple of creatives on TikTok already. Basically, if you go search up the necklace, you'll see creators, people that already had the product before and they posted about it, or people that are talking about, oh my God, I need this product. And if you ran ads on that, you have a shop now thing next to it, they're gonna be like, oh my God, the product's back. So what I did was basically took like, I think the top 3 videos. There wasn't a lot of viral content. And that's another thing I really like to talk about when I'm running a product. Having viral content is a really, really good sign. But since this product was an underground product, it was an exception. Nothing I say to you is black and white, and not like if I say no good creative is always going to be a good creative in a certain niche. A good example is me like biting a cheeseburger, something like that, right? Expecting the last bite to taste just like the next bite. Everybody's going to be different, if that makes sense. You have to come into the mindset of knowing that everything is going to be different. Nothing's going to be black and white when it comes to e-commerce. And if you know that, bro, you're always going to be able to adapt and overcome every single obstacle. But going into what I was talking about earlier, literally all I did was take the top 3 videos that were going crazy about this product. I put those on the CBO as well, but I attached those with creatives that I made throughout those 3 videos. So basically with those 3 videos, I kind of snipped up and mixed and matched and made 3 more videos, which made 6 videos. And the more creators you have, bro, the more chances of success. Basically giving you many more boats, exactly like what we were talking about before. The more boats you have, the more boats that might crash. Okay, cool. Now we have more boats actually, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, bro, you would probably want to have at least 3 to 8 creatives off of launch. I'd say 3 to 8, but realistically like 6 is cool, 5 is cool, 3 is good. Sometimes it really just depends on the situation. Nothing is black and white. Yeah, bro, to be honest with you, I made my own creatives. And like I said, I have a CBO, 3 CBOs, $51.77 on each one off of test, and basically just set up a CBO all broad, and we just launched it for like what, 6 a.m. the next morning. Whatever 6 a.m. your local time is, you just launch it like that. But yeah, bro, that's literally how I test every single product and how I'm winning on every single product. And obviously the strategy, the ad strategy is never gonna carry you to the greatness. If the ad strategy is just a very, very small portion of your success, but it is a good proportion of your success, you know what I mean? It's a good proportion, but you having a good ad strategy and you having bad ads and a bad product, it's not going to, you know what I'm saying, it's not going to help you. At the end of the day, every single thing needs to be green lit for you to actually make money. And that's what a lot of people don't understand. A lot of what these gurus don't be telling y'all, because they be trying to tell y'all the strategy is going to give y'all 10K. Realistically, step 1 and 2 is what's really going to help you. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just help y'all out. But going to the third most important thing that actually helped was actually scaling to $1,000 a day to 41K a day. One thing I want to tell y'all, because I know some of y'all are gonna actually get to this point, and some of y'all are gonna lock in and watch my videos and actually get to this point. So the people that get to this point, make sure y'all pay attention. Basically, bro, when the product go, it's go time. So you're gonna see your metrics start to flow in, and you're gonna get good metrics, you're gonna get good CTR, you're gonna get good CPMs, you're gonna get a good ROAS. And if you wanna know what all that means and y'all are kind of confused on what I'm saying, go to my free course, link in bio. I know some of this sounds like gibberish, but for those that really pay attention, you're gonna get a good CPM, you're gonna get a good CTR, you're gonna get a good ROAS, and it's gonna come fast. The sales gonna be coming like this, cha-ching, 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 cha-ching. And you're gonna be like, oh shit, like, damn, what the fuck? And you can't be scared. You gotta, you know what I'm saying, be able to, yeah, bro. Like I said, like when you actually wake up in the morning to that 6 a.m., and the thing is, you have to have that mindset with every single product you test, that when you launch at 6 a.m., the night before you go to sleep, I know there's gonna be a winner. I know this is gonna scale. I don't hesitate. I know this is gonna be my next winner. And if you wake up to disappointment, oh, okay, cool. But every single time you do that, and the thing that helped me do that, I woke up and I saw that it was going, and I was already prepared because my mindset was already there. My mindset was like, okay, I know this is gonna help. I know that this was gonna blow. And that's really just a pride thing, and it's a confidence thing, and something you develop over time when you develop a skill. Yeah, bro, to be honest with you, when you wake up in the morning and you see your conversion, this is actually how you scale. So basically, every 2 sales, I was doubling the budget. And I know that sounds crazy, and I know a lot of y'all gonna be like, what the fuck? No, every 2 sales, I was doubling the budget. So basically, all you got to do is screenshot your past results. So let's say I had 6 conversions on CBO1. And like I said, I don't think I specified, so I'm gonna kind of try to break it down as simple as possible. But every 2 sales on a specific campaign, you're gonna double that campaign's budget. If we have CBO1, CBO2, and CBO3, basically we're gonna double the budget on CBO1 if it had 6 sales and then went to 8 sales. And then we're gonna double the budget. So if it's at 51.77, we're gonna double it to 100. And let's say it goes again, got 2 sales again, double the budget again, and so on and so on. And let's say CBO1, let's say it got to 10 sales, and basically all we're doing is tracking if it's getting more sales and if the CPA is staying the same. So for me, I'm not gonna lie, the CPA was like $2 CPAs. So if the CPA is staying the same and your conversions are upping or conversions are increasing, then you're gonna just keep doubling the budget. Now let's say the CBO1 had 10 conversions, you just bumped it, right? And the CPA is rising and it's rising above your break even. Now you want to downscale a little bit, which is basically decreasing the budget. So if we were at like a $200 budget, we're gonna go down to, you know what I'm saying, 100. And then we're gonna let it coast and kind of do the same thing, see how it goes. Now, if it starts to lower and if the CPA starts to lower and the conversion starts to go up again, now we're gonna bump it again. And that's basically what search scaling is. A lot of people try to make it difficult. It's not difficult. That's all search scaling is. If y'all want an exact video on how to search scale, just how I said, how to find these winning products, we can do that too. This is an educational channel. Like, we just gonna be chatting it up here and kind of just, you know what I'm saying, talking, bro. This is gonna be the channel where everybody gonna be like, dang, you gotta go to JB Education because JB really dropped the sauce. But yeah, it's very, very easy. So we can do a whole video on search scaling if y'all want. But for this video, I'm kind of just trying to break down how I did 41K in a day. And that's the easiest way I can explain it. Part 5 is the offer and the website. So the most important things you can do as a entrepreneur, which you are, I don't care if you're a drop shipper, you're an entrepreneur, the most important thing you can do is getting your offer and website up. What does that mean? So the website that you have is literally what you're sending traffic to. So you're sending those buyers, like basically they're watching your ad and they're pressing shop now and they're going straight to your website. And if our website was buns that day, I wouldn't have gotten no sales. Think about that. Like your website is that important because it's the one collecting the money and the one promoting the product. And if you want to know what a really, really good website looks like, I literally show you how to do it in my free course, how to build a website that's actually good and a high converting website. So if y'all want to learn that, you know what I'm saying, go there. But I'm gonna talk a little bit about the generalization of offer and website. So your offer and your website has to be fluid. It has to work together. Your offer is your pricing and your bundle, something like that. Kind of like, okay, let's say I got apples. Well, how much am I going to charge people for apples? Am I going to sell them 2 apples at a time, 1 apple at a time, 3 apples at a time? And a lot of people ask, how do you find out what's a good offer? What's the winning offer for every product? There's no winning offer for every product. The offer is product dependent. So for example, I'm not going to do a buy one, get one free offer on a mattress. You're not gonna go buy a mattress just to, you know what I'm saying, get two. You're trying to get one offer. We're trying to get one mattress. You know what I mean? So, but if I'm selling apples, if I'm selling something that could be bundled and people might buy two of, I might go sell them two apples, be like, oh, here's 2 apples for $4, 2 apples for $2, and I might price a little bit higher because they're getting 2. So they're kind of reading the value. It's not triggering them by the price. They're saying, oh, I'm getting 2 apples. That's good on value. So they're basically seeing my product as a value base, or they're seeing my product from their value lenses and not from their pricing lenses. And that's exactly how you want to have your customers. So for my product, it was very, very simple. I don't even think I charged that much. I was charging $99 for $10, $5 to $10 shipping. And to be honest with you, bro, it was printing because some products are just easily offerable. I had no competition. And at the end of the day, all I needed to do was sell the product. And I didn't really need to pair with too much stuff. I made it very simple on myself. $19.99 with like $5 shipping, and it was green. It was green. I'm gonna be real. So what is that? Like 24, averaged out to 24 to 25, and we got the product for like $3, $2 a piece. So you do the math on that. That's crazy. Yeah, bro, just go like the offer, the website, everything else should be literally lickety split. And if that's good, bro, I promise y'all, if y'all take this from literally the fucking first minute of this video, y'all listened all the way here, and y'all actually apply this, bro, I promise you, y'all are going to win. Going into the 6th step of this entire process was the sourcing and fulfillment. A lot of people asked me, was like, okay, you did 41K in a day. We literally did over 1,000 units. How did you actually handle this, and how did you fulfill this? So what I did was literally, I think on this product we had $1,000 or no, 100 unit MOQ, which is basically you have to get over 100 units of this product sold before you can actually get it made. So that meaning I had to sell 100 units, basically 100 necklaces before I could even ship this product. And when a supplier tells you that, I'm not gonna lie, it's a little bit of a risk taker, because if you aren't able to get to that MOQ, you have to refund those orders. I'm a little bit of a risk taker. I ain't gonna lie to you. I said, we can do it. Shit, we can do it. And you know what I'm saying? Obviously we did over 1,000 units. And basically with that product, most products you don't have to actually do this, but we actually had to go get this product custom made and get it made. And if you want to learn how to do that and actually kind of develop that skill, to be honest with you, bro, it's very, very easy. I have suppliers in my Discord that literally tell you how to do it, or they kind of do it for you, not really tell you how to do it. You don't really have to do any of the hard work. You kind of just send them a picture of the product. They make it and they give you a draft, and then they're like, oh yeah, you think this is good? Yes, that's basically all I had to do for that product. Basically overall, like just shipping, sourcing, and fulfillment. Literally, it's easy as literally finding a supplier or getting a supplier from my free community and adding them to your store. Basically, they're able to see your orders, and they'll literally send you an invoice, and you pay them, and then it gets shipped to the customer, and then that's how you make your money, bro. But if y'all did enjoy this video and y'all like the way I make content, y'all enjoyed this, you know what I'm saying, type of energetic, type of convo, type of video, let me know in the comments. And you know what I'm saying, like up the video. And I'll like y'all see me, I'm literally, bro, I'm chill. I'm very like relaxed. I'm not in no like business mode talking to you like I'm in a suit, bro, because this business shit is easy if you can lock in on it. And I promise you, bro, if you can, you know what I'm saying, devote yourself like I said, you'll be able to do the stuff I'm doing and do the stuff that you see all these other crazy entrepreneurs doing, bro. But if y'all did get value from the video, make sure to like, subscribe. And if you want to personally learn from me, I literally have a link in bio. You can schedule a one-on-one call with me, Internet JB. Yeah, I'm going to get back to y'all. Make sure y'all join the free community. We're trying to hit 100K on my main channel before I graduate, or I got to cut my hair. And yeah, I'm going to see y'all boys in the next video. Peace and love, boys.